Yo, it's your boy, the Irish Rasta. Welcome to episode 105. You know that we're gonna have the funnest night on episode 105. Yeah, maybe that works. Probably didn't. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Just before we get started into the good news, you could like, you could subscribe, you can follow, you can do all that good shit. You can find the links in the description to all the good shit. You can find the Irish Rasta shop, and also you can find it all at irishrasta.com. Baby, let's fucking go. All right, first good news story of the day. Recycled lithium batteries as good as newly mined. Ha! But wait,
But wait, there's more.
even better, cathodes made with direct recycling with this new recycling method beat commercial materials. I was like, wait, what? How the fuck is that possible? Were you telling me that recycled batteries, they could work better than original batteries? What? Which is crazy, because you always think that when you recycle things, the recycled material, like, I feel like that's the misconception, or not a misconception, but often the recycled materials are not as good, and you have to add in other materials to make it better. But lithium-ion batteries, with their use of riskily mined materials, tarnish the green image of electric vehicles. Recycling to recover those valuable metals would minimize the social and environmental impact of mining, keeping millions of tons of batteries from landfills, and cut energy use and emissions created from making batteries. Excuse me. So, let's see. But while EV battery recycling industry is starting to take off, getting car makers to use recycled materials remains a hard sell. In general, people's impression is that recycled materials are not as good as virgin materials, says Yan Wang, a professor of mechanical engineering at Worcester Polytechnical Institute. Battery companies will hesitate to use recycled materials in their batteries, he says. A new study shows that battery and car makers needn't worry. The results published in the journal Joule shows that batteries with recycled cathodes can be as good as or even better than those using new state-of-the-art materials. So it said the recycled materials showed a more porous microscopic structure that is better for lithium ions to slip in and out of. The result, the batteries with an energy density similar to those made with commercial cathodes, but which also show up to 53% longer cycle life, which is crazy. So obviously we'll have to see how that works out in like further in-depth testing. But that, I was like, how could it be better? And then I'm like, oh, so it's almost as if like the material is like broken in. Like you'd be like, oh, it would almost be better if you could buy shoes that were like new, but so they had that feeling of being worn by you for a few days or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, that's really sick. Like the idea that you could get like recycled lithium is actually like more conducive to being made into a battery. So that is super sick, and that is just a great thing to hear. So obviously we can follow that and see how it goes along over the years, because it's not just now, that it's not just going to mean like, oh well, now we're all done, but it's very cool. So this guy has set up a company which is working to scale up this recycling method. So that is super sick. Shout out to you. And then the last good news story of the day. This is actually very sick. I love to hear shit like this. LA councilman will sleep overnight in a tiny home village. So they have set up, where is it now? Los Angeles City Councilman Kevin De Leon will sleep over Wednesday night with other public officials at the Arroyo Seco tiny home village in Highland Park. The now complete 6-acre park is the largest tiny home village in the United States. Each tiny home comes at an estimated cost of $65,000 per unit, which I have to believe has got to do something to do with LA's fucking land prices, because there's no way you can build a full-sized house for 65 fucking $1,000. Don't fuck with me. But that must be to do with how extraordinarily expensive it is to fucking house people, like how much land costs there. Um, making it the least expensive source of it's the least expensive source of homeless housing available in Los Angeles. Councilman De Leon, who is running for office to replace Mayor Eric Garcetti, will be sleeping at the tiny home village, he says, to prove that the housing can be made comfortable and economically for the unhoused community. To get a perspective on how individuals will be accommodated in the tiny homes, the councilman will have dinner, shower, and sleep there, just as future residents will do when they start moving into the now completed village in the next few days. The site is the 7th village to open in the city and the 6th to be operated by the Hope of the Village. So that's very cool. Shout out to this guy. Shout out to these little tiny homes. But also, yeah, he's going to be there. He's going to be meeting people. That's how it should fucking work. Like, you should go absolutely 1000% should politicians, honestly, fucking MPs should live in public housing as while they're in office. Like, why the fuck not? Fucking get with the fucking program. Understand what the people are going through. You're not in charge of them, you twat. You're supposed to be helping them. Who am I calling a twat? I don't know, no one specific. You know who you are. Anyway, random question. What you got for me, baby? What is the last big goal you accomplished? Well, I don't know if you would call it big, but the last goal I accomplished that I'm actually quite proud of, the Irish Rasta freestyle word generator. You can actually get this. Let me refresh the page. You can now download this on your phone. So if you go to freestyle.irishrasta.com, it should you should be able to hit the menu button, and it should offer you a chance to install it on your phone as a what they call is like a progressive web app. So it should be saved on your phone. I don't know if maybe I can bring it up on my phone to show you. So you can have it on your phone, and annoyingly the right side is green, so it's getting blocked out in the green screen. So yeah, basically you can download the random word generator as a offline app on your phone, and I'm going to get it published in the App Store as well. So you can do that right now and let me know if there's anything not working or whatever. You can send feedback to the show anywhere on the show. There's an email in the description, or you can hit me up on any of the socials. But yeah, it's very cool. It's now look at it has it here. I think it says like install Irish Rasta word generator. You probably can't see that little fucking tiny little thing popping up, but that's very cool. I am quite proud of that. So yeah, that should be available in the Play Store for Android apps soon. And yeah, I'll just keep updating it and making it cool. But yeah, you can give me any feedback. Use it for your freestyles and fucking shout your boy out. But anyway, other than that, is fucking wrap it up, boy. On that note, that has been the Irish Rasta Show, episode 105. Thank you so much for doing that damn thing. If you're here at the end of the video, you're the fucking best. Yo, if you could do the extra best stuff, you could like, subscribe, follow, go find all the best stuff, whatever you like. You can find it on the TikTok. You can find it on Instagram. You can find all the good shit. And you can find all links to all of that in the description. Or you can also get it at irishrasta.com. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you're doing well in your life. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.